Hi, I'm Rick Clapp with GoBaja.com and also Bay Area Houston Magazine. Today we're launching our new magazine on the air called The Breeze. Come shoot the breeze. This particular show will be a weekly show. You can catch it on GoBaja.com, but it's going to be very informative. It's going to talk about what's going around the Bay Area, from news, special events, special happenings, galas, and we'll have interviews with special, interesting people, and we'll profile a business every month, but we'll also have a restaurant that'll be involved as well. And it's going to be very exciting. If you want to know anything that's going on around the Bay Area, what's happening with the Chamber of Commerce, economic development, catch our show, and we hope you enjoy it. So catch the breeze. Today's our first show, and I'm, glad to be here with the esteemed Carlos Villagomez from Carlos's Beer Garden, Carlos's Webster's Community, Carlos's councilman, and also barber. And I'm also here with Sherry Sweeney with the Clear Lake Area Chamber of Commerce, and we're going to talk about the news today and some of the happenings and special events during this holiday season. Good to see you all this morning.
Good to see you. Good morning. This is exciting.
You bet. The holidays are always exciting.
Well, today you guys want to talk a little bit about what do you think about the news in the area. Sherry, why don't you start off and tell us some of the things that are happening at the Chamber of Commerce?
Thanks. A lot of good things are happening at the Chamber. Right now, though, we're promoting the Christmas Boat Parade. It's our 49th. Carlos, you've seen quite a few of those, I'm sure.
Yes, I have.
It's a big tradition in the Clear Lake area.
Absolutely.
Over 100 boats decorated December 11th. We'd love for folks to come out and see us. If you have a boat, we'd love for people to join in. Just call the Chamber or go to our website.
Yeah, that's one of the major events coming up. And of course, the Nutcracker, that's coming up. And Carlos, tell us about your role in the Nutcracker.
Oh boy, yeah, I've been in the Clear Lake area in 1969, and one of the most fun things I've done is being on the cast of the Nutcracker. And of course, getting dressed to do the part. Never in my life had I put on makeup.
And what about that tutu? Does it fit you a little bit tight?
Well, we had an interesting incident with that tight pair of panties you have to put on. I wasn't used to putting on pantyhose.
Thank you. Well, luckily, so.
In fact, one time I was trying the very first one. Dick Gregg, my friend, and I were running behind because we were having a rough time putting those things on. And Lynette, the lady that runs the whole show, came out there. He says, "Hurry up, you're running behind." And then she looked down and says, "Carlos, you got those things on backwards."
That's so funny.
That's a true story.
Well, actually,
right backwards.
Actually, the truth of that matter is that Joe Namath had the same thing happen to him when he put the pantyhose on.
Well, that was we had a lot of fun, but getting dressed to do the part of the Nutcracker is really an experience.
I'll bet.
And I don't know how to put on.
How many years have you danced at the?
6 years. I'm
6 years.
retired from it now because it takes a long time. You have to rehearse for like 2 months.
Well, the ballet's come a long way. I mean, from the time that you and I served on the board and all the support that it gets from the community and the chamber, and I mean, we're real proud of that regional ballet.
Lynette has done a great job, and a lot of people that have helped and participated have done a good job. And I think it's a big plus for the Clear Lake area.
Right.
They don't have to go.
Very well for us.
They don't have to go to Houston. The ballet right here at the University of Houston, Clear Lake, is as good.
It is. It's one of the great regional ballets. Now, we've got some great traditions. We've got Nutcracker, the Boat Parade, and Dickens. Our friends down there in Galveston County puts on Dickens on the Strand. Yeah. That's coming up as well. So there's a lot to do in this area, a lot to keep your dollars here locally. And rather than going to Houston to see the Nutcracker, why not enjoy the performance here or make plans to spend the weekend in Galveston or come down for the weekend and stay at the Boat Parade and stay in the many nice motels and enjoy the great infrastructure we have with, great restaurants, play golf year-round, fishing, boating, and enjoy the Boat Parade as well.
Oh, we love it. Dickens on the Strand's the first weekend of December, and that's why we're always the second, because we definitely hope that people will do both.
Great. Well, tell me, Sherry, about the economic, let's talk about some serious issues here. With people in the national economy, crying and the blues and saying things are difficult, what do you see as far as the economic climate here?
Well, we've been told throughout the different chambers that we're involved with all over the country that this area has continued to prosper more so than other places in the country. Yes, everybody's feeling some pains with what's going on, but we're really beneficial. Texas has done very well. Definitely our area has done very well because there's a lot of different industries down here and a lot of different folks coming down, moving here from
And we're
different
well
places.
diversified, right? I mean, you're talking about
Very
oil
well
and
diversified.
gas, tourism, what, Carlos?
Well, marine is huge here as
We-
well.
Well, you really don't have to go to Houston. You don't have to go anywhere. We have everything here. And I really believe in a program that the Chamber of Commerce started a long time ago. I think we ought to promote it more, and that is shop around the lake.
Shop very
I mean, you want a car, we've got every car you want.
You know, why do we need to go into
We
Houston
don't need
to
to
buy
go
a Honda
anywhere.
or
Within
Chevrolet?
10 miles here, you got everything. We have the best of medical care. And
Great
it's getting
medical care.
better.
You
We have a
talk about
medical
UTMB,
center right there in downtown Webster.
Clear Lake Regional.
Right.
We got everything, you know. So,
We do.
Well, I think the people of the Chamber have done a great job helping recruit business to this area and having it stay. I see more places opening, right? South of NASA Road 1, I think we're seeing a lot of development. And I think the future looks bright for us. And we shouldn't buy into what the national economy is or what's going on at NASA. Yes, there is a problem. There are some cutbacks and whatever, but you know, people today aren't going to leave this area. They're going to stay. Where can you find a nice home? $150,000, $200,000, and the cost of living here is very reasonable. What are you going to do? Sell your house and move where? California?
Right.
Florida? So I think whoever does get laid off, these are smart people, and they will open up their own businesses and make our community even stronger.
Well, and John Tracy is not going to go anywhere. Programs are changing. When Shuttle retires, yes, that's going to make some changes. Yes, with the new folks up in Washington, D.C., things have changed, but there's still going to be programs here at Johnson Space Center that are unique to us and possibly others that we can gain as well. So,
Right.
you know, it's not going anywhere, and this area is just growing and growing every day.
Well, Carlos, I want to defer to you a few moments. And, you know, you've been here for a while as a businessman. I mean, you came here, what, in the 60s?
69.
And tell us our story quickly about you came here as a barber, entrepreneur, and you've been successful.
When I got here, it was 1969, and I opened a small shop in the Holiday Inn, just a one-room shop, and I was going to try it, and that's about the time they landed on the moon, and they were saying, wow, now the party's over, and this place is going to die. We were completely wrong. It was just beginning, and I've been here now 41 years, and I invite other people to come to the Clear Lake area. This is a great area to start a business because it's just a great place. Galveston is right 30 miles this way, Houston's 30 miles the other way. We've got water, recreation, we've got everything here. So
You've been through the ups and downs, and I mean, and you've seen the NASA situation, even knowing some of the astronauts, right? I mean, very intimate.
Oh, I cut their hair.
Oh, Shepard, you
talk
knew,
to them, and of course now they're all the first class is already, some have died, and others are getting older, but we've got a lot of new ones. What's so interesting now is that I think we have more lady astronauts than we have men, and which is okay, you know. And but this area used to depend on NASA, and if NASA had closed down back in the early 70s, maybe we would have shut us down, but no more, you know.
Yeah, I'm glad to hear
We're
you
very
say that, Carlos.
diversified now.
I think that's important. I think that's a message we send to Washington too. That and not be so dependent. We have to learn not to be dependent on the government dollars. We have to put up our dollars to match their dollars. And I think that's the way government is going to work in the future, and not do handouts.
Yeah.
And I think these handouts and trying to bail out, I think, causes lots of trouble with our economy. I think we go back to a free economy, we're going to be better off. I mean, do you agree with that, or?
Well, yes. In fact, I am on the Economic Development Board of the city of Webster, and this is still confidential, but big things are coming to Webster.
Okay. We like the big things from the Webster. Well, I want to thank everyone. You know, I want to thank Carlos, of course, taking time out of your busy schedule, and of course, Sherry.
Thank you.
This morning to come and join
This
us.
is fantastic for the community.
Don't forget to shoot the breeze with Rick, and next on we're going to have Nigel Harris of the Sweet Spot and Rob Kumar. They're going to give you a little business profile of the week.
Hey, I'm Rob Folmar with The Breeze, and I'm here to introduce Rob Dorman of The Sweet Spot. They have been really good about letting us, good to see you, Rob, good to see you. They've been really good about letting us come here and shoot our first episode of The Breeze, and I want to give them a little chance to talk a little bit about this fantastic store that has just opened up here in League City. Rob, tell me a little bit about the store.
Walk into the store, and the whole concept of the store is like a gathering of other products that goes along with like high-end audio or high-performance audio. We have 2 listening rooms, and then we have the floor that has just a little bit of everything in it. Over here you have cases that have some handmade rings. You have equipped watches. You have a lot of our die casts from like probably 5 different vendors around the country and in Europe. Here we have a lot of lines of things that would go with different cars, Lotus racing stuff, Formula One racing stuff, all kinds of t-shirts.
Tons of retro stuff I've noticed like around here. You know, you guys got a lot of stuff from the 80s, kind of when I grew up, a lot of vinyl records. It's almost like a real man cave show.
Yeah, and like mentioning vinyl, that's another thing that's like a trend right now that's sort of coming back, is things that are being redone in vinyl. In the back would have a lot of collectible vinyls, so that 80s, 70s, 90s. Here's a place where we keep all our new high-end vinyl. Further back here you can see some of our clotheslines that we carry. It's Tommy Bahama Nat Nast shirts. We have Pilates racing shoes. Just recently had a bike rally here, so we had someone drop in and bring in a bunch of leather vests, leather hats, gloves.
Well, tell me, Rob, who's the store for? Like, who do you see as your target demographic for this store?
Initially, we developed it for people over 40, 40 to 60. But we've seen as time goes on that we're really like cross all age groups. We have a lot of young kids coming here. One of our listening rooms, we have it set up with like, you know, iPods and some of the modern stuff going on currently. Wouldn't say that's any set age group at all. It's really like, you know, just someone that's interested in having a good time.
Yeah, one of the neat things that I saw that I thought some of the younger people might be interested to was that iPod player that you have. That is, the sound coming that was so fantastic compared to a lot of these little players that you see that they've designed for to play the output of the iPod.
Yeah, and we really have that in 2 flavors. We have that with like a Fat Man product it could be hooked up to, and also recently we found something by a company called Roth, and like both of them we're getting a lot of inquiries about, and we hope to have a lot of them for sale this Christmas.
Okay. Now, myself, I'm into that 2-channel audio a lot. I have so many vinyl records. What type of turntables and sort of amplifiers would we find here?
Okay. Well, the turntables that we have that doing pretty good right now in the store is something called Rega, and we have them in probably like 5 different models. We have an entry model going all the way up to a P7. P1 would be our entry model. The P3 is a pretty popular model. Along with that, in the speaker or the amplifier line, we're representatives for Dolly, Dino Audio, Cambridge, and several other companies.
Good high-end stuff. Okay. Hey, I'm Rob Kumar for The Breeze. I'm here with Rob Dorman at The Sweet Spot. Great place to look for that special item that you've been looking for, a lot of that retro stuff. This is one of the neatest stores here in the Bay Area if you get a chance. And we're located where, Rob?
We're right here off the feeder road in League City, 518 and 45. I believe the address is 300 Gulf Freeway North.
Man, I could hang out here all day.
Well, first of all, what a great show today, and to show our respects, Carlos brought us his famous Carlos's Beer Garden hamburgers, voted many times best burger in the Bay. Let's check it out, Sherry. What do you guys think?
Oh, man,
Right,
let's
cheers.
go for it. Oh. Boy, they are good burgers.
Mouth watering.
It's a great burger.
It's a good burger.
Any grease in it?
No. This is nothing but pure meat.
No, it's good.
Yes,
all good.
That's right.
Again, thanks, Carlos, Sherry, for coming out.
Thank you.
And Nigel, thanks for hosting us, Ben.
Thank you.
Thanks to the Sweet Spot over here in League City. The Sweet Spot. Check out next time you're out shopping for that special Christmas gift for that special guy. Don't eat and talk at the same time. Good.
The idea, I like
Hey, where's my burger?
Oh, here you go. You want to buy mine?